Hello Libra, welcome to your reading. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new here, I'm Aji and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. Sage just wanted to be in the picture. Okay, so today we're going to be getting into the energies to lean into. What to lean into? Should you lean into more into money energy, manifesting wealth, or should you lean more into love? Loving, nurturing, self-love, things like that. So we're going to be seeing what comes out, and depending on what comes out, that is going to be the energy that you lean more into today. And this is going to be for like manifesting goals. Should you lean more into money or love? We have higher power coming out. And we all know God is love. So, like the first thing that comes out, Sage, the first thing that comes out is higher power. And we all know that God is love. So I'm getting like that's a no-brainer. There's a need for you to lean more into love, into the love energy today. We do have unfinished symphony. There's some type of unfinished business that you have to handle today. Something is a bit unfinished in this love energy that you need to handle, whether it's a relationship with yourself or whether it's a relationship with somebody else. And we have milk and honey. All right. Milk and honey represents the promised land. And we have serendipity. There's some luck here. There's some luck in love, or there's some type of fulfillment or abundance when it comes to love. Let me see. There's some type of abundance or something when it comes to love. Milk and honey comes out last as this kind of like promised land, or everything is going to be perfect. It is the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. There's an energy for you to lean more into the love energy. There's this energy of you kind of savoring something, entering a sweet time in your life and enjoying the land of milk and honey that everybody wants to experience. Sage is just, get out of here. Get out of here. That's a confirmation for somebody. When it comes to unfinished symphony, this is just unfinished business. Some things, unfinished business, incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. There's an incomplete lesson that you need to learn about some type of loving energy. And maybe that way you can kind of manifest this milk and honey that you want. You can enter this sweet, sweet land. But I'm getting like there's this energy of you kind of learning a lesson about yourself. We also have this higher power energy that comes through, and that is God energy, and God is love. That came through really, really fast. Conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. So this is you seeing love. Source energy is love in all things, and that's what you need to do. See something through the eyes of love. Tell me more about this higher power energy. What is this energy coming out about you making some type of contact with spirit, conscious contact with spirit? There's a need for you to understand where your blessings are coming from. We have abundance here. There's a need for you to sit back and also believe that you deserve to get this Six of Pentacles. You deserve something. I'm also getting like there's a need for you to look and see your contribution as something wealthy, not that you're doing things for nothing. I feel like that's why Spirit is like, okay, God is in all things matter. And if you're just looking at an end result or the money or the gain out of something, you won't see how the little things happen. And the Six of Pentacles is this energy of you being paid for your work. I do feel like that there's a person who feels like that they has not been paid for their work in the past, and this could possibly be getting them to really, really look at the results of a thing instead of actually being or conveying the energy or nurturing the energy of a thing. There's some things that you can get paid for that there's probably a big payout, but it's not the energy of wealth. It's not the energy of abundance. It's not the energy that you actually want to exude, that you want to kind of like mimic. That's not that type of energy. There's a need for you to know the difference between you exuding all of your energy for $1, because it's like if you're exuding all of your energy for $1 amount and pouring out all of your energy, then in the end you are coming back depleted. There's a need for you to understand what it feels like to be filled up more than enough for what it is that you're doing, or either it be like equal energy, but you still don't come through depleted. There is this energy of you serving from a full cup or from your overflow, instead of you depleting your energy in order for you to get something. Somebody is used to depleting themselves in order for them to get it, and that's just not the way that, if you were to lean more into the love aspect, doing something that it is that you love to do, just like that old saying, if you do something that you love, then it will never feel like that you're working a day in a day in your life. Because a part of the experience and a part of the excitement of the thing could be you giving all your energy to something, you kind of like needing to rest and replenish your energy, and that could be a day well spent. Just like, let's say if you had a day full of fun, at the end of that day you could be spent, your energy could be spent, but it seems like it was an equal exchange, and the rest even feels like some type of icing on the cake where you go to sleep smiling, thinking about the day that you had, versus you using up all of your energy, depleting yourself of your energy, and then whatever the repair that you get, it doesn't quite compensate for the depletion that you just put yourself through. It's just this energy of you kind of understand that everything that glitters isn't gold, and all money isn't good money, and all energy spent isn't good energy that's spent, and all depletion isn't good depletion, and then all depletion isn't bad depletion. It's just, once you start to look at things through the eyes of love, you won't feel empty. Once you start to gravitate and spend more energy and more work in doing the things that you do love, even if it could be a job, but you're just getting into that energy of you cultivating the energy that you do love. You are working through the vibration that you love. You have a chipper day. You're listening to your favorite music as you're working. You have your favorite mug. It's like once you turn things into the eyes of love, you won't feel so depleted. It will actually feel like it's fueling you up. Whereas your downtime or your times where you do need to renew your energy, you will not feel completely depleted. You will still feel like you're on this high. It's almost like on a high that you can never come down. Now, there's still a lesson to be learned here about this energy. And it's because it's just the energy of you getting into doing something just for the love of it, instead of it for the payout. Understanding the difference. Okay. There's this energy of a vision that keeps on replaying itself over and over and over again. And there's this energy of you feeling robbed. And there's a lesson of you feeling like you are putting too much energy in a place and you're not getting your needs being met. It's that replaying of this robbing. And then also there's this energy of you setting yourself up to be robbed. You setting yourself up for your energy to be spent. What could this look like? This could look like you putting too much on your plate at once, giving yourself too many tasks, not enough rest, not enough fun, It's like you're setting yourself up for your energy to be spent. So somebody still hasn't learned the lesson about preserving, self-preservation, which you can see where what's in your ninth. You can see where you have Virgo in your chart, Mercury in your chart, to see how to preserve yourself. There's this energy of you kind of just working till you have no energy left, and going back to say like, okay, so I worked. Somebody still has this mentality where there's been a huge vibrational shift just in the universe, where we're not working as hard. We don't have to go out in the field all day and come back till at dusk and then get a little bit of sleep and do it all again, where we're spending our energy constantly. There's a person who needs to learn how to do also with preserving their energy. It's just not quite worth it. Somebody hasn't learned the worth of their own energy, and that is your currency. It's almost like a parent teaching a person the worth of $1, and they work for that dollar, and they realize like, I feel like everybody had this exercise. I know it happened in like high school, in child development. We had like a set salary. We had to choose a job, have that salary, pay for daycare, pay for everything, pay for this, pay our bills, so we can understand the value of $1. It's Spirit is using that same message to you, but it's coming through from memories of when you felt robbed, when you felt taken advantage of, when you felt like people took your kindness for weakness, when you felt like people took your energy for whatever. And that is you kind of learning the value of your own dollar, which is your own wealth system, your own bank system, your own currency, and understanding that it's worth way too much, and you have to be wise. You have to spend it wisely. It's where is your energy going? Because wherever your energy is going, you want to make sure that it's coming back to you. It's multiplying when it comes back to you. This is the energy of investing. So investing in yourself in areas that is going to come back to you multiplied. This could look like you kind of up in your going into a place, not going into a place, but this could be you kind of expanding your education. This could be you investing in your appearance, investing in your education, investing in some type of equipment that you would need, investing in an assistant, investing in some type of help that you would need to help preserve more of your energy. Spirit is saying that you need to do less. You need to try to see how you can do more with less of your energy. And then it's almost like that is how you're going to be able to break some type of code, by understanding how you can do more with less, how you don't have to expel your energy, because we don't need you to get depleted, then try to work yourself up, and then we work yourself up to where you are here, and then you deplete yourself again, and then we work yourself up. It's like Spirit is like, there is an easier way of doing things. And that's probably why you can see yourself in a place of abundance and in a place of lack, in a place of abundance and a place of lack. And somebody could be trying to manifest something that's consistent, a bit more consistent. Somebody wants consistent abundance. Well, you keep on depleting your own energy, and you are just, the universe mirrors you. So the more that you learn to kind of take your own energy important, or you kind of look at your energy as it is important, as it is millions of dollars, and wonder where it's going, then that will be transferred to you in the amount of money. But it won't do that unless you look at it as something as precious as you would look at yourself as love. This is like self-love energy. And we have the Seven of Swords. Stop robbing yourself of energy, using the energy banks or the energy stores that's just for you, and you're pushing it out thinking that you're going to get that back, when whatever you get back is going to be gone like that. there's a need for you to stop robbing yourself. So there's this energy of you kind of remembering how, or you having these nightmares of how, of this Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is theft. Five of Swords is this energy of you are feeling robbed or you're feeling lied to. There's a need for you to take that in consideration. Something keeps coming up because you haven't quite learned the lesson of aiding and abetting. Letting something in, setting yourself up to be depleted in the first place, and then crying about being depleted. It's like you let a person rob you of your energy and then you say, I don't have any energy. Where you're letting the thing rob you of your energy, and then that is transferring in your money. And then also is giving this energy of love. It's allowing yourself to be filled up by love. And watering the situations that's going to water you. Or it will be watering situations from your overflow and making a vow to not go into something that is just strictly for you. It's almost like you going into your savings or your kids' savings for like petty things, to buy McDonald's or to buy some Chipotle or a drink. And it's like you are definitely poor money management, which equals up to poor energy management. And that equals up to a poor self-love diet. All right, let's see. Like we have milk and honey coming out. And this is you stepping into a magical time. So somebody needs to kind of like get it together. We got the Seven of Swords coming out here. And this is this magical time of you kind of figuring out who the thief is. What the thief is. You figuring out what is depleting yourself of energy, what is robbing you of your own self-love, what you are watering and you're not watering yourself, what you're taking away from your own preserves and you're giving it to other people. It's like you're going into a bank that is just set up for you. And you're giving that out thinking that you have to deplete yourself in order for you to get what it is that you want. But this is yours. And you're supposed to multiply from here. This cup is never supposed to run empty because you're supposed to serve from its overflow. It's always supposed to stay to the top. You're not supposed to go into that. Once you go into that energy, you start to deplete yourself of your own energy. So once you get to this energy of finding out what the thief is, finding out where you're giving yourself the short end of the stick. This has a lot to do about you giving yourself the short end of the stick. That's why it's telling you to lean more into love, because this is a self-love practice. This is that you love yourself so much that you know if I do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to be depleted and I need that energy source just for me. This is not selfish. This is self-love. So somebody needs to learn to be a bit more selfish with their own energy, and you will see that multiply to you. For some of you guys, you are afraid to be selfish because you think that selfishness is going to lead you to not having more. You think that you have to be generous. Be generous, just don't be foolish. You're giving things to people that they can't possibly repay you back in. They can't possibly give you that back. You have to go to source and get that energy back. And some of you guys are just so used to depleting yourself of your energy that this is normal to you, but this is not it's not a normal practice. It is actually poor spiritual management. It's actually poor money management, poor energy management. There's something that's depleting you that does not deserve your energy. And while you could be doing something at high energy, you're depleting yourself thinking that you're going to get back. The reason why you can't get where you're going is because you have to get your cup full for the necessary. And you go into your cup. Let's look at this cup. Okay. So you deplete yourself of all this water in this cup. So now Spirit has to fill up the cup, and that is just necessary for you to just keep on going, for you to get up out of bed. You have to get your cup full. And then you're looking for this overflow, and you get that cup of that overflow. And that is it. So some of you guys could get out of like stagnant by keeping your cup full and just serving from your overflow. And if you don't have any more, you don't have any more to give. And then watch yourself multiply. Instead of what would have been, let's just say it would have been 10. My foot always falls asleep. Let's say you're getting 10 apples and you're only supposed to give away 5, but you deplete yourself. You give away all 10. So every time you give away 5, you're getting blessed with 10 more apples, right? But you gave away 10. So you're getting blessed with 10 apples, so it looks like you're in the same place that you started with. Instead, if you were to give away just 5 and you get blessed with 10, it will look like you multiplied, you doubled what you gave away. You doubled your profit. But instead, you're depleting yourself. So half of your profit has to go to you kind of boosting your energy back up. And it seems like you're stuck in the same place, which is just you kind of like using your energy source, your energy stores, if that makes any sense. But there are going to be a lot of synchronicities that's going to be showing you what's too much, where you need to stop, what's a good space. For some of you guys, this could be like foreign to you. You could only know. And I'm also getting like, you have to get to a point where your ancestors, some of you guys, your ancestors were used to just depleting their energy and just staying in that same spot. Not knowing that they're in abundance, it's just that they're depleting themselves, where they have to use half of their abundance that comes to them to put themselves back up. And then they get that 5 and it looks like, damn, this is the same amount that I had. Let me use more of my energy. So then you start going into a deficit because you're using even more. You're draining yourself way past drainage. Now you need even more of your energy sources. And it seems like you're making less than it is that you started. I hope that makes sense. I hope so. But someone needs to learn how to love themselves and not do things that take the capacity away from themselves to pour into other people, places, and things, because that's only going to keep you stuck because we're never really stuck. We're making a choice to stay there. That's only going to keep you in the same space over and over again. And then worst comes to worst is if you say, well, let me give more this time. Let me do more. And it's like, oh God, they didn't get it. So it's a lot of things that you have to learn about robbing yourself. It's a lot of things that you have to learn about depleting yourself of your energy. What's your energy is just your self-love. The love that you're giving yourself, the nurture that goes for you, or the nurture that just needs to be maintained. And then a part of you loving yourself is also you saying no. When to create healthy boundaries. When to be like, that's enough. That's proper management. These visions that come up of people doing you wrong and being robbed, they're here for a reason. This is valuable. This is a valuable lesson. It's like, remember how that felt? That did not feel good. This is a safe place to stop where you can still keep your dignity. You can still keep your dignity here. You don't have to run on empty. You don't have to run on E. You don't have to sacrifice. Stop sacrificing yourself. This is not a place where you sacrifice. This is where a place where you're supposed to be receiving. You're not supposed to be sacrificing yourself. You're not the sacrificial lamb. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.